What is one of the number one things you need to do to get people familiar with you? You have to promote. You have to get people familiar with you and your music. This is essential. If you're just sitting in the studio, patting yourself on the back, like, man, we got to smash, and you ain't getting it out there and the whole world ain't familiar with it, then it's a waste of your time. So not only should you be out there and being your own advocate for your music by using the tools on social media, word of mouth, performing, doing shows, and getting the world familiar with you, but you need to have somebody on your team that takes all of these things and make sure they get on the main stages of media outlets, meaning websites, magazines, radio, all these things that where people go to discover and find and listen to news and music and see what's going on. There's a person on your team who specializes in doing just that. And that person on your team is called a publicist. Now, a publicist, they range from different prices. You can get a publicist for $1,000 a month to a publicist that's $10,000 a month, depending the level, or even more, right? But you're starting your career, or even if you have some momentum and you're growing, you're going to be in the $2,000 to $5,000 a month range, right? Starting out. So when you do that, a publicist, I'll tell you this, a publicist is the one job that you're definitely going to pay for maybe results. That's just what it is. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So it's crucial that you interview this publicist. It's imperative that you find out who they've worked with before, what campaigns they've been a part of, understand their Rolodex of who they have strong relationships with. Maybe then they don't have strong relationships with the media outlets that your music needs to be on. So that's not the right publicist for you. It's not a publicist as a publicist. Some have specific skills in certain genres, and you need to find which one fits you, whether you're country, your pop, your EDM, your hip hop, reggae, whatever you are. It's not one publicist can do it all, because a publicist spends a lot of time building their network, and their network is built for what they're pushing and what they're selling. So if they're an urban publicist, or they're a pop publicist, or they're a business publicist, they specialize in that, and they don't really have the contacts or connections with the media outlets or the avenues that you need to get your stuff exposed to. Even if you want to be an executive, say you want to, hey, I'm doing these killer moves, I manage these 3 people, I brokered these 5 deals, and you want the world to look at you as kind of a power broker, right? You're not going to go to a publicist that promotes, reggae music. They don't have the Forbes, or, they don't have the Washington Post, the New York Times. They don't have Fortune magazine or places where you want people in the business to understand that the power of your business and your deals that you put together. But as an artist or a DJ or a producer or somebody with a creative, you need to find the person that understands your genre, understands your skill, and has a history at breaking other people like you in these media outlets. So it's super crucial for you to meet the people and look for the right people that can help you find out who this publicist is, their history, and all that they've done. So you have to interview the publicist. Also, a good publicist, ask them this when you're hiring. Can you help give me media training? What that is they're going to teach you how to talk during an interview, whether it's in radio or whether it's for a publication, whether it's online, a podcast. They're going to help you to navigate interviews, how to always bring the point back to what your objective is when you're in that meeting. We'll talk about that in another video, the right ways to do an interview, how to own the interview. But the publicist is an important member of your team. Again, this person is basically like in your family. This is a relative, and these two are kind of cousins, right? This is like your brothers, and these are your cousins. These two go to war with you at all times. These ones are interchangeable, right? But when you find the right one, then you want them to be a part of your team forever. So a manager, the attorney, a booking agent, publicist, all the people that can help you get money, all the people that can help create brand awareness, all the people that are going to elevate your brand. Now, there's one other person, once you have these people, because if you have all these people, that means you're starting to do okay. That means you have some money. You're making money with shows, you're making money with deals. The last person that you need to have on your team that's crucial, we're going to talk about in the next video.